Today I want to cover the research process that I use and the sheet that I use with that accompanies my research. So I just want to kind of walk through the sheet really quick just to show. Let's see here. All right, so just really quick, we're going to take a look at the sheet here. This is what I call my watch list. So the coin, the symbol, the coin market cap link, the CoinGecko link to the coin that I'm researching, the project, the coin itself, its website, if they have one, the date that I started looking into this particular coin for investment purposes, and mostly that's what I use it for. If there's a launch pad, meaning are they a part of a IDO before they go public to a decentralized exchange. More times than not right now I'm not looking at those, but I'm about to get into those pretty soon in the next couple weeks. The best current exchange that it's listed at, if it's up like Uniswap or any decentralized exchange, where is it currently at? And then who suggested it to me? What was my source? Did I watch a video from somebody that referenced it, or did I come across it myself? So I just put this information in and I just keep going down the line as I'm looking into things. And this is the sheet that I use, and there'll be a link in the description below the video here for you to go to luxatam.com and get yourself a copy of this blank little Excel sheet that I put together, slapped together real quick, just to, if you want to use it to help yourself along. So what I want to kind of do is kind of go through the process of what I do and what my methodology is basically on how I do it pretty much for any coin. So I'm going to look for a couple. Let's see, a couple that I'm looking into right now. Let's start with Ramp. This is a really good one that I'm looking into right now. Okay, so I'm going to pull up this site right here real quick, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do the same thing at CoinGecko. All right, so I have it up on both CoinGecko and I have it up on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and I have their website up. So this is where I start. From whatever source that I have received the information about why I want to look into this coin is what it is. And then you'll arrive at that situation however you do. But once I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm going to take I'm going to start my cursory look into this coin. I start here, here, here. Now, the first thing I do is I'll bring up my sheet. Okay, so I'll go here. I'll make this really easy. I'll just bring this up over here. All right, so I'll just take this right here and I'll go, okay, so here's my CMC link, and I'll go right up here, get the actual URL, put it right in here. And I'll just take this one right here, go get it from CoinGecko. I know this seems very basic and elementary, but trust me when I tell you, when this list is about 100 to 200 deep, you'll be glad you did this, because you're not going to have the time to go back and try to figure things out. It's insane. So now the project link, so obviously that's their website. All right, so I got that here. Okay, and the date start would be today, the 6th. Okay. And no launch pad. And best current exchange. So I'm going to, and the information is pretty much going to be the same either one of these right here. So what you would do here now, if I want to find out what exchange it's on, I just go down here and click market. And this is all the exchanges that it's being offered on right here. Okay. So I'll start with Uniswap because that's easy to get to, and this is easy to get to, and I already have this right here. So I mean, I could put in multiples if I want, but I just start with where the highest volume is, and which is Binance. But in the United States of America, you cannot use the traditional Binance. You'll be blocked unless you use a VPN. So if you want to use the Binance.us, which is it's the same company, but made specifically by Binance for Americans, and it's got less coin offerings. And so you see here that this coin is offered at Binance, the main one, but not in Binance US. So I'll drop down to the next, where can I get it? And this is a decentralized exchange. It's got the not too good a volume, but good enough. I mean, it's high. So any of these high volume ones right here, you're going to look at. You don't want to start dilly-dallying around with some really low volumes, because if there's no liquidity, then you're not going to be able to get out of it as easy and whatnot. So I'm going to stay with some high volume. So I would go over here, I would annotate this right here. The exchange I'm going to start with is Uniswap. This could change over time because they could eventually get listed on other exchanges, and that'll update over time. But I just start with the highest cap one that I can get to, the most liquid exchange I can get to as fast as I can. Who suggested it? Myself, let's say. I found it myself. Let's just say that's the case. So I'll just go ahead and give it full screen here. Boom. There it is right there. So there it is, full screen. So basically you have your coin, the symbol, the two links, the link to the website of the actual project, the date it started, what exchange can I find it on just at a glance, and who referred me to this. That's pretty basic. I mean, there's really not much more to go over there. You can just keep doing this over and over and over and over again per coin that you're looking into. Once I do this right here, now I'm here, I'm going to pretty much start looking into the coin. And what I start looking for is, I want to see this right here. I want to see who their advisors are, and I want to see who's put money into this situation already. JP Morgan, Binance, IOST, BlackRock, probably the largest hedge fund in the world, over 11 trillion, I believe. Deloitte, Microsoft, who's invested in it? Alameda Research, huge. Arrington XRP Capital, huge. IOST's good. Let's see who else is here that these are big investors. When these guys get behind something, eventually it's going to get to Coinbase, to the bigger exchanges. They're going to move it with investments to get to that point. So this is what I'm looking for. This project right here has got a lot of promise. That's why I'm very interested in it. And you can see it's only, 62 cents? Has a market cap of 178 million. Circulating supply, 286 million. A total of 1 billion coins. Or is that a trillion? Yeah, oh my God, that's a lot. So, I see this as, I would look at something like this and go, this is a longer term play. I'm going to get in here and I'm holding for a 10x shot. I'm looking for it to go to $6 to $10. My position size would be my position size, whatever it happens to be at that time based on where my portfolio is. But I'm looking at this as a long-term hit. Another one I'm looking into real quick would be, let's see, UBX, I believe. Yeah, UBX. There's another good one right here. This one, I'm looking at this one. I know this is, but this is. So I start digging around in here, and now the rabbit hole begins per coin. And I start reading all their information. I start reading all of their updates. I do check their social media. I want to see how active they are, especially on Twitter. I want to see how active they are. I want to see if they're current. I want to see if their website's nice and clean. Do they have a good team behind them? Look at their team. Read about every single one of these guys. What's going on here? Who are these guys? So you really want to just start. This is where the process. Now you dive in per coin on what it is you're looking for. What I'm trying to show you today, simply put, is this is where you get your information. This is where you get your information. Then you get their information to the actual website of the project. Once you've done that and you've annotated your information here, you're free to do what you need to do. So, long story short, basically, I just wanted to get this out there really quick so that, check my, the notes that I put down on this one is basically the reason is because it will get out of hand quick. That is for sure the case. You'll get lost in the coins. It's a safe journal for your data and a reminder as to what to look into. It's kind of a personal reminder to let you know what you've been interested in. So, like, let's say you start looking into ramp on, May 6th today, and on June 13th, you're scrolling through and you get some news and, ramp is up 48%. You're like, wait a second, why do I know that? And you go back to your watch list and go, man, I started looking into this thing a month and a half ago. Maybe I need to dive back in or whatever. It's good to get it down because you're going to get lost with the symbols, the coins. It just starts to all muddle in. I hope this helps you out. I hope this sheet can provide some use for you. Go to luxatam.com, go to free tools. Just go to the tools section and down. I'll get this uploaded today. Other than that, see you in the next one.